Alright, guys, so I just pulled 10 Eternals, and I just got Ryujin. I got one of the dragons, and he looks so cool. So I'm really loving the fact that you can like have a dragon as a character in this game. He's got 20% speed on all battles. Attacks all enemies with a 40% chance to place attack down. Now, I already have this covered, so this isn't really doing it for me. And then Dragon Patron. That's his core. Place ward on this hero for 2 turns and protect 2 on all allies except this hero for 2 turns. So this is kind of like ally protection, but this is kind of like uh, block damage, except it's an instance. So I don't know. I haven't used it yet, and I haven't even ran into it yet in this game. So I'll have to play with that a little bit. And then his ultimate is attacks all enemies, then decrease the rank of each debuff on all allies and heals by 200% of defense. I haven't seen. I don't know how that really translates to defense, so I don't. I'm just kind of ignore that, but I don't quite understand what it says by decrease the rank. I'm assuming it's like this is attack 2, so it'll be attack 1 instead. That's it seems kind of self-explanatory, but I could be wrong cuz I'm still getting used to the terminology in this game. And then his passive, when an ally under protect has their turn meter decreased, increase their divinity by 10%. When when an ally under protection has their divinity decreased, increase their turn meter by 10%. That's I'm not really running into either of these too much, but I'm sure it has its uses. So, and then I got speed 20% in all battles. So, he's pretty cool. And then I have Pandora. She looks creepy, and I don't know if she's gonna be good or not. I haven't looked at her kit at all. Disruptor means like a debuffer, I believe. Attacks one enemy, two enemies at random. Each hit has a 60% chance to steal one buff. Okay, so I think I need her for one of the bosses. I want to say I saw a boss needs that, or you need that mechanic for a boss. Equalize the divinity of the enemy with the highest divinity to the enemy with the lowest divinity, then attack 4 random enemies. Each hit has a 50% chance to place faith down on the target for 2 turns. So this is another thing where it sounds very impressive, but I haven't really experienced anything with faith down quite yet. And we only have the game available for 2 weeks, so I don't know if I'm gonna mess around with this character, but I'm not gonna feed her. I'm gonna keep her around. I have to do some research. Attack all enemies with a 75% chance to place a random disable for 2 turns. Refund 5% of this hero's divinity for each disable placed on a target. So these all count as disable then. Okay. Once again, I don't recall, but I swear I needed something a disable for a boss. I don't recall, but this is like random. It doesn't sound like super. It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of RNG. I'll have to look at I'll have to look through the bosses to figure out what I'm gonna do. Then, when attacking enemies, transfer one debuff from this hero to the target. Can occur once per turn. I don't know. I don't know about her. I've been saying this a lot with these characters, but it just the way her kit sounds, it just sounds like super specific for a boss. Like it sounds like this kit is designed around a problem that you're gonna have to solve at some point. She looks cool though. I like her a lot. All right. Then I got 5 ancestral. You want to hear something funny? So I was recording my summons, but my dog over here kept farting, so I didn't want that in the video. So sorry you guys missed the actual summons, but it was so loud. And honestly, I'm not expecting anything out of these. Yeah, it's gonna be all blues, I assume. But whatever. I'll save them for the next 6-star. Yeah, more blues. She actually, this is the healer, right? She seems pretty good for early game. So I don't remember which one it was, but there was a legendary that upgrades these level 1s to level 2s. I think that legendary is going to be awesome late in the game. I'm just going to look real quick. I want to say it was Odin. Was it Odin that did that? It wasn't. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I have decided to get my second 6-star, and we're gonna go with XP Toe here because honestly, I didn't like these skull guys. I'm gonna assume this is like Aztec mythology. I thought they looked kind of stupid in the alpha, but with this, I don't really know what's changed. I want to say it's the lighting. The lighting is a lot better. He actually looks pretty cool now. It just in the first one, it just seemed like everything was kind of blurred together. But I'm gonna rip this band-aid off before I change my mind. And there we go, 1178. Now I know I sound like a broken record, but I got 2 pieces of gear to level 16, and though I have the money, I can't do it because I don't have the perfect Revenite. This is driving me crazy, guys. If I am so irritated at this, this is killing the game for me. Genuinely killing the game for me. Like, I want to progress. I have what I need to get some progression in, but I have no way of getting the resource. And if I don't want to get rid of this. Level 1 suck, so is this what? So I have to get rid of legendaries to get these perfect ones. It's come on, dude. This is so poorly done. I wish they would just remove it from the game. I am so over this. Like, I am being held back because of this resource simply sucking. Okay, like, look at this. I got 10,000, and so all the other resources in the game so far, you can upgrade to the next level. Everything except this. This I can't upgrade. It's infuriating. I don't know what they were thinking with this. This is bullshit, but anyway, with this beta, it's like I don't really know what exactly to kind of video to make. I'm just doing like update videos on my progress. I'm up to level 39. I got 3,000 gems. I don't think I'm going to use them for summons until the very end, but I'm going to keep pumping energy into it because so there's only one thing from this beta that you're going to take, well, except for like the cool uh, portrait, the thing that goes around the portrait, whatever the fuck you call that. What do you call it? Frame, frame, the frame around the portrait. You get to take that and this. These are tokens of valor, and you get to use them when the game is in early access. And I would assume that it's going to be a bunch of summons that are going to be available, and possibly this stuff, resources, maybe like a specific character. It would be cool if like it's on early access and all the characters you pulled are in there and you get to pick one. That would be awesome. Am I asking for too much? Yes, because I these two are going to take me a long way if I had them in the beginning of the game. But I'm still asking, so. But, you know, they're probably not going to do anything like that. If we could get some summons with them, awesome. But once the game launches, I know I'm going to regret not farming enough of this. So I'm going to make sure to get this as high as possible. I'm on day 8. If I could get to 50,000, that'd be great. But I do want to say in the dungeons, there are certain ones that just have that symbol. So I assume these ones drop more than the other ones, but there's no information. So I don't know if they just added that there for a placeholder, but it's making me think that these two dungeons don't drop as much as the rest of these that have the symbol. So I don't know what to think of it, but you know, if there's one thing you do, even if you're bored with the game already, just farm something, get that going, and when the game releases, maybe it'll be something good. It's a hero collector, so I really think they're gonna have some kind of hero in there. Maybe maybe it's gonna be like this thing, Echo Fragments, because oh, I haven't seen these two. Huh. Does anyone know? So in the comment section, if you're watching this, does anyone know what this red one and this rainbow one are? So I would imagine this rainbow one is, no, that wouldn't work. I don't know. I hope they're not already planning to do mythicals already. No, there's no way. I don't know. If anyone knows what these are, these two specifically, please let me know. I'm very curious about that. But once you pull enough shards, you get to pick a champion, a hero. I wonder if they're gonna do something like this with those with that currency. So 500 is a lot. I don't know how much they're gonna ask for a summon if they do it with that currency, but you know, get as much of this as you possibly can. This is the number one priority in the beta. And actually, I forgot about this. Let me see if I get anything good here. Nope. Okay. No. Katana. Do I have a katana? What does this do? Ignores 10% defense when attacking enemies with less than 30%. I imagine if you level that up, it's going to be a bigger percentage. That's pretty cool. That's actually one of the better things I've pulled. Okay, I don't think I have one of these. When a buff is stolen from this hero, increase their turn meter by 10%. Inflict 20% increased damage to barrier. This would be good against the affinity, the purple one. 10% increased damage. That's pretty cool too. God, my roommate's cat drives me crazy. She just meows all day. It's like, hey, you're not even mine. Leave me alone. Got another divine bow. Additional damage on the next attack. That's interesting. This might be amazing, or it might be shit. Alright guys, you saw me use XP Toe. I think I'm going to go back to pushing the campaign. See if I can beat the campaign, because I did not see this at all. But there's a second difficulty down here. I had no idea. I thought I was basically almost done, and I'm finding out I'm like less than halfway. So great. I'll see you guys next time.